Last class I told about different types of vectors and definitions of types of vectors also. At the same time, along with that, what are the scalar quantities and what are the vector quantities. Now, today we will discuss about plane vectors. Plane vectors means here we will see plane vectors and vectors in space also. First, we will discuss about plane vectors. Plane vectors. Plane vectors means by seeing that name plane, we need the rules of two-dimensional geometry here. In case of two-dimensional geometry, just we will see the y-axis and x-axis. O is the point of intersection of x and y-axis. Here we are going to taking I cap on x-axis, j cap on y-axis. That's what, take one point here, P is x comma y here, x comma y. Just join that OP here. At the same time, draw the one perpendicular line from P onto the x-axis, that is the PM. That's what, scalar multiple of I cap is always lies on x-axis. That's what we can write this as x I cap here. Direction is O to M is OM bar direction O to M. Scalar multiple of any y-axis lies on vertical line. That's what, already PM is parallel to y-axis. That's what we can write for PM as yj cap. Direction from M to P, that is MP bar means direction is M from M to P, this is. OP is direction from O to P, this is. Now, according to triangle of addition, we can write OP bar is equal to OP bar is equal to OP bar is equal to OM bar plus MP bar. Because in triangle OMP, M is the initial for MP, terminal for OM. That's what we can write according to triangle of addition. OP bar is equal to OM bar plus MP bar. Now here OP bar is equal to OM bar means here x I cap plus y j cap. It is the vector OP, it is always x I cap plus y j cap. Here how to find out its magnitude? Here to show magnitude of OP bar, just we need application of analytical geometry conditions. Here if you can observe this triangle OMP, it is a right angle triangle. That's what, according to Pythagoras theorem, we can write here OP square is equal to, that is hypotenuse square is equal to adjacent square OM square plus, and opposite square is MP square. That is OP square is equal to OM square is x square I square plus MP square is y square j square. Already I told about I and j, they are always basic unit vectors. That's what, their values becomes always equal to 1. That's what, instead of them I am going to writing as 1s here, x square into 1 plus y square into 1. That is OP square is equal to, we can write here x square plus y square, or you can take OP is equal to square root of x square plus y square. OP nothing but distance between O and P. But where in vectors now, the distance can be considered as magnitude of OP bar. That's what here OP can be written as magnitude, means we are keeping vector under modulus. Magnitude of OP bar is equal to square root of x square plus y square. Like that we are going to finding magnitude of any vector like this. That is magnitude of any vector is square root of I cap coefficient square plus j cap coefficient square. It is rules under plane vectors. Space means another pattern. One more will come. After completion of this, I'll tell you about space also. In this plane vectors, one vector is xi cap plus yj cap. I cap means it lies on x-axis. That is the first term is it is always a scalar multiple of xi, x term. Second term is j cap is lies on y-axis now. That's what scalar multiple of inline parallel to y-axis is always yj cap. That's what we can write here. OP bar is equal to xi cap plus yj cap. According to rules of Pythagoras theorem, by taking with help of right angle triangle, finally we will get OP is equal to x square plus y square. That's what OP means, distance here, where in vectors no OP can be considered as magnitude of the vector OP. It is we are keeping that the vector OP bar under modulus. That's what we can write here. Magnitude of OP bar is equal to square root of x square plus y square. These are the rules in plane. Next, space. How will take in space? Space means one more will come extra here. Space. Basic unit vectors in space are basic space vectors. Basic unit vectors. Basic unit vectors in space. In space generally we'll say three axes, x-axis and y-axis and z-axis. O is the point of intersection of x-axis. I cap is basic unit vector along x-axis. J cap is basic unit vector along y-axis. K cap is basic unit vector along z-axis. Here P we can take any one point in space. P is x comma y comma z and join that P here. OP vector this is. Here we are going to applying rules of plane. According to plane vectors, we can write OP bar is equal to xi cap plus yj cap. But here we have one more coordinate z now. That's why according to those rules we can write as the vector OP bar is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. In case of magnitude also, in planes have written magnitude of OP bar is equal to square root of x square plus y square. But here we have one more coordinate now. According to that we can write here magnitude of OP bar is equal to square root of x square plus y square plus z square. Like that we are going to writing this, because we are applying all these rules to solve the problems in case of magnitudes of vectors. Next, we'll discuss about dot product or scalar product of two vectors, any two vectors. How we are taking dot product and scalar product. Next one is dot products. Dot product, or we can call it is also scalar product. We can call it as also scalar products. Scalar products. Dot product and scalar products. Let A bar definition for dot products. Let A bar and B bar be any two vectors. A bar and B bar be any two vectors. Then dot product of or scalar product of these two vectors A bar and B bar is defined and given by A bar dot B bar a bar dot means a small point, a bar dot b bar is equal to magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar into cos theta, where cos theta is the angle between the two vectors. Diagrammatically I am showing here, it is the a bar and it is the b bar here, direction like this. So a bar, another one is b bar. They are intersecting at one point here, O it is. And here theta is an angle between these two vectors. Theta is the angle between these two vectors. With help of this diagram, we can give definition for dot product or scalar product is a bar dot b bar is equal to magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar cos theta. That is the definition. Based on this definition, we can give some important points under dot or scalar product of two vectors. Now you can observe points wise, you can observe which types of points will come or which types of important points will come under dot or scalar products. Dot or scalar product means based on this definition only we'll get some important points here. A bar dot b bar is equal to magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar into cos theta. Or we can write this like this also, we can write this. How means a bar dot b bar is equal to magnitude of a bar also can be written as a small letter a, magnitude of b bar also can be written as small letter b, and remaining term as it is cos theta. Now based on this we can write some important points. This value is a bar dot value is positive, 0, positive or negative according to the angle between the two vectors. First point is if a bar dot b bar is equal to 0, if and only if magnitude of a bar is equal to 0 or b bar is equal to 0. We can take magnitudes or we can take a bar is equal to null vector or b bar is equal to null vector. Then angle between the two vectors is 0 degree. Angle between the vectors is 0 degree. And then angle between the vectors is 90 degree. They are cuts orthogonality to each other. Then angle between here in this case theta is equal to 90 degree. Next one is a bar dot b bar is equal to magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar, value like this. If these two values are same means then angle between the two vectors is 0 degree. How means? See here, for example, a bar dot b bar values are same. A bar dot b bar is equal to magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar into cos theta here. Sign this side, a bar dot b bar whole dividing by magnitude of b bar into magnitude of b bar is equal to cos theta. Then these two values are same now. We can take a bar dot b bar whole dividing by magnitude of a bar dot b bar. This is both are gets cancelled. It is equal to cos theta. Or we can take here cos theta is equal to 1 means 1 is the value for which degree of cos function, cos 0 degree. Cos gets cancelled here, theta is equal to 0 degree. That's why these values are equal means then angle between the vectors is 0 degree. If dot product value is equal to 0 means then angle between them is 90 degree. They are cuts perpendicularly. When its value is a bar dot b bar is equal to 0, or mag2 of a bar is equal to 0, or mag2 of b bar is equal to 0, or a bar is equal to null vector and b bar is equal to null vector, then angle between them is 90 degree. At the same time they are always perpendicular to each other. Next, third one is a bar dot b bar is equal to minus of mag2 of a bar and mag2 of b bar, like this. In this case, angle between the two vectors is 180 degree. How means? Same proof here also I have written here. See, with proof I tell you how we'll get 180 degree here. A bar dot b bar is equal to a bar dot b bar is equal to minus of mag2 of a bar into mag2 of b bar is equal to here cos theta. Send this value here. A bar dot b bar whole dividing by magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar is equal to cos theta. A bar dot b bar whole dividing by magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar, we can take in this case minus a bar dot b bar. According to this condition, we can take magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar value is minus a bar dot b bar, gets cancelled here, cos theta. Or cos theta is equal to minus 1, we can take here cos theta is equal to minus 1. Cos theta is equal to minus 1 is the value for cos 180 degree. Now cos gets cancelled, then theta is equal to 180 degree here. 180 degree. In this case, first case, the vectors are always perpendicular to each other. Second case, the vectors are always like vectors. Because 0 degree means they are like vectors, they are coincides in one single line only. Then value is minus 1, that is in this case the vectors are said to be unlike vectors. Perpendicular vectors, like vectors, unlike vectors. We are taking these 3 points based on that given definition only here. Next one is the basic unit vectors I cap, j cap and k cap on x comma y comma z axis. Fourth point is I cap, j cap and k cap and k cap are the 3 basic unit vectors x comma y and z axis. Then we can take these rules. We are going to apply these rules. I dot I is equal to 1. Second point, j cap dot j cap is equal to 1. Third one is k cap dot k cap is equal to 1. But you can take a reversely different basic unit vectors. I cap dot j cap is equal to 0. It is also can be written as j cap dot I cap, or j cap dot k cap is equal to 0. We can take this is the k cap dot j cap, or k cap dot I cap is equal to 0, or we can take I cap dot k cap. From these 3 points we are going to knowing the dot product of any basic unit vector with itself is always equal to 1. The dot product of any basic unit vector with itself is always equal to 1. And the dot product of different basic unit vectors is always equal to 0. Next one is fifth. Projection rules here. The projection of, for example, the projection of vector a bar on b bar the projection of vector A bar on vector B bar on the vector B bar is given by A bar dot B bar is given by its value is A bar dot B bar whole dividing by magnitude of B bar, or we can write this A bar dot B bar by magnitude of B bar. If you can observe that side, B bar by magnitude of B bar is unit vector along the direction of the vector B bar. That's what we can tell this B cap. That is the formula. The projection of the vector A bar on the vector B bar is always A bar dot B cap. Similarly, in the same way, the projection of the vector B bar on A bar, the projection of the vector B bar on A bar, B bar on A bar is the projection of the vector B bar on the vector A bar is given by B bar dot A cap. B bar dot A cap. The projection of A bar on B bar is A bar dot B cap. The projection of B bar on A bar is B bar dot A cap, where A cap is the unit vector along the direction of the vector A bar here. See here. Next one is the cosine of angle between the two vectors. The cosine of angle, seventh point is the cosine of angle between the two vectors. The cosine of angle between the two vectors is given by cos theta is equal to A bar dot B bar whole dividing by magnitude of A bar and magnitude of B bar. Because cosine of angles is, because we are taking from definition only. We have the definition from dot product is A bar dot B bar is equal to magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar into cos theta. If you can, it is having product in right hand side, no, sin this side, it becomes divisor of left hand side, then becomes A bar dot B bar whole dividing by magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar is equal to cos theta. Like that we are going to defining formula, that is angle between the two vectors here. Next, eighth is A bar is any vector. A bar is any vector. A bar is any vector. Then we can write A bar dot A bar, or we can write A bar square, or we can write is magnitude of A bar square. All are giving here same meaning. A bar is any vector, then A bar dot A bar or square of that vector A bar and magnitude of A bar square. All these three are equal. All these three, they are giving a same meaning. Next one is scalar product of in components. Scalar product in components. Scalar product in components. scalar product in components. Let A bar and B bar, any two vectors, says like A bar is equal to A1 I cap plus B1 j cap plus C1 k cap. B bar is equal to A2 I cap plus B2 j cap plus C2 k cap. Then dot product of these two vectors can be written as A bar dot B bar is equal to A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2. How means just we are going to taking the sum of product of corresponding coefficients of I cap, j cap and k cap between the two vectors is always scalar product of two vectors, and also the scalar product is always one value, one scalar only. We'll get some value, some real constant. That's what scalar product of any two vectors is always one scalar. That's what we can give definition of scalar product of these two vectors is the sum of product of corresponding coefficients of I cap, j cap and k cap. Like that we are giving a scalar product in components. Next one is, now we'll solve some problems on rules of dot product and or scalar product here. For example, A bar is equal to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap. B bar is equal to I cap plus 2j cap plus 5k cap. Then find A bar dot B bar here. Solution for this is A bar dot B bar is equal to, just they are asking dot no here. A bar dot B bar is equal to, A bar is 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap dot I cap plus 2j cap plus 5k cap. Then dot product of these vectors is A bar dot B bar is equal to, already I told no, dot product is the sum of product of corresponding coefficients of I cap, j cap and k cap between the two vectors. That is, I cap is 2 into coefficient 2, here 1 is there, 2 into 1 plus next 3 into 2 plus 4 into 5. That is, A bar dot B bar is equal to 2 plus 2 into 1, 2, 3 to 6 plus 4 into 5, 4 5 is 20. That is, finally A bar dot B bar is equal to 8 plus 20, that is totally 28 will get a dot product or a scalar product of given two vectors. Next, generally they will ask some problems on orthogonal vectors. Orthogonal vectors means they are perpendicular vectors. Today I told in condition, whenever dot product of given those two vectors should be 0, then we are calling those two vectors are orthogonal vectors or perpendicular vectors. For example, the mentioned orthogonal vectors, at the same time they will ask one value of unknown. Second example is A bar is equal to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus and 5k cap. B bar is equal to I cap plus lambda j cap plus k cap, or orthogonal vectors. Orthogonal vectors nothing but perpendicular vectors. Orthogonal vectors. Orthogonal vectors here. Orthogonal vectors nothing but perpendicular vectors. Then find the value of lambda. Solution is very simple. Already they mentioned those two vectors are orthogonal vectors here. Orthogonal vectors in data they mentioned about these two, they are orthogonal vectors. That's why we must take the condition a bar dot b bar is equal to 0 here. A bar is 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 5k cap dot 1i cap plus lambda j cap plus 1k cap is equal to 0. 2 into 1, here there is no nothing at the side of I cap, means we must consider as 1, that is the 2i cap. 2 into 1 plus 3 into, already j cap quotient lambda is there, 3 into lambda plus here at the side of k cap there is no nothing, means we are going to consider as its coefficient as 1 is equal to 0. 2 plus 3 lambda plus 5 is equal to 0. 2 plus 5 here 7, that is 3 lambda plus 5 is equal to 0. Send 5 that side, it becomes minus 3 lambda is equal to minus 5, or lambda is equal to minus 5 by 3 is the value of lambda here. Like that they will ask some questions with help of one orthogonal condition. At the same time, about those two they mentioned orthogonal vectors, at the same time they will give one unknown value, that is we have to find out that value of unknown here. Next, how to find out cosine of angle. On cosine of angle also they will ask some questions. Cosine of angle, at a bar is equal to, first one is third example, a bar is equal to 2i cap plus j cap plus 4k cap. B bar is equal to I cap plus j cap plus 3k cap. Then find the angle between the two vectors. Then find angle between a bar and b bar here. Between a bar and b bar. How to find out angle between these two vectors a bar and b bar? Solution is, already I told under the points, the cosine of angle between the two vectors is given by cos theta is equal to a bar dot b bar whole dividing by magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar. Cosine of angle between these two vectors is cos theta is equal to a bar dot b bar whole dividing by magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar. That is cos theta is equal to a bar is 2i cap plus j cap plus 4k cap dot b bar is I cap plus j cap plus 3k cap whole dividing by its magnitude. Already I told the magnitude means square root of I cap quotient square plus j cap quotient square plus k cap quotient square. I cap is 2, that is quotient is 2. 2 square plus j cap quotient 1 square plus k cap quotient 4, that's square, 4 square. Square root of I cap quotient 1 square plus here 1 square plus here 3 square. Next cos theta is equal to, next one is cos theta is equal to, here we can write here, cos theta is equal to, already we told dot product is sum of product of corresponding coefficients of I cap, j cap and k cap. 2 into 1 2 plus 1 into 1 1 plus 4 into 3 12 whole dividing by square root of 4 plus 1 plus 16. Here square root of 1 plus 1 plus 9. Cos theta is equal to 12 plus 3 15 square root of 17 plus 4 16 plus 17 plus 4 21 whole dividing by 10 11 this is. Or we can tell this cos theta is equal to, we can send cos that side, it becomes cos inverse of 15 whole dividing by square root of 21 into square root of 11, that is cos theta is equal to square root of 15 by square root of 21 into square root of 11. Or theta is equal to, if we can send cos that side, it becomes cos inverse of square root of 21 into square root of 11. Like that, by using this formula we are going to finding angle between the two vectors here. Next, simple problems on projection rules, how to find out projection of vector on another vector here. Fourth example. Find the projection of the vector a bar is equal to 2i cap plus 4j cap plus and 5k cap on the vector b bar is equal to 3i cap plus 2j cap plus 5k cap. Already I told about the projection of a bar on b bar and projection of b bar on a bar also. Solution for this is, the projection of a bar on b bar, the projection of a bar on b bar is given by a bar dots b bar whole dividing by magnitude of b bar. Or we can write this, already I told in shortcut way also, a bar dot b cap, like that also we can write. You can apply this formula, it becomes very simple to us. A bar dot b bar is, here I am going to writing here a bar dot b bar is, a bar dot b bar means 2i cap plus 4j cap plus 5k cap dot 3i cap plus 2j cap plus 5k cap whole dividing by magnitude of b bar means we must take magnitude of this vector, square root of 3 square plus 2 square plus 5 square. Then dot product you can take between these two vectors, 2 3 is 6 plus 4 2 is 8 plus 5 5 is 25 whole dividing by square root of 9 plus 4 plus 25 is equal to 6 plus 8 14 14 plus 25 39 whole dividing by 9 plus 4 13 13 plus 25 13 plus 25 30 25 is 38 39 by square root of 38 6 plus 8 14 14 plus 25 39 9 plus 4 13, 13 plus 25 is 38. It is the value of projection of A bar on B bar. Like that we are going to writing a projection of A bar on B bar. Next class I'll tell you about direction ratios and direction cosines, how to find out them. At the same time, after completing that, how to take cross product between the two vectors. Yes, thank you.